I want to share a story with you today. And it's my story. And my wife's story. My wife was about 7 months pregnant with twins. Crazy excited, boy and a girl. We have 3 other daughters, so we get the best of both worlds. And my wife's appendix ruptures. Impossible situation. God got my wife through. She survived that. Our twins survived. But about 3 weeks later, the toxins got to our son. And he died. Less than 24 hours later, I'm preaching. I gotta share Jesus with everyone inside the church. Share it with my own heart and with my wife. I cried for 34 days straight. Broken. Christmas was different. The light was still there, but it was dimmed. And I think a lot of you know what I'm talking about. For a lot of you, Christmas is different. Maybe you just lost a loved one and you're in that moment of pain and weakness and tears. After I preached, and I broke down, I can't count the number of times in that sermon after my son died. And someone came up to me and said, it's okay, it's 12 years since I've lost mom, and I'm still crying. Christmas can be dark, it can be hard when there's an empty chair where grandpa or grandma used to sit. Or for me, an empty arm. As I'm holding my daughter, Maggie, that God blessed us and she survived and she's our heart healer. And every once in a while, I'm carrying her through the house and I'm just joy-filled and I realize this arm's empty. And maybe for you, there's a crib empty in your home or a womb that's empty that a child never was that you want so dearly. And the tears flow. There's 2 things I want to share with you. One, there's nothing wrong with tears. Tears are not you as a Christian being weak. It's how God built us to get the emotions out. Even Jesus, who was going to raise Lazarus from death to life, he knew he was going to do that. Jesus still wept. Tears, they're okay. They're releasing. And then you know that you can either get bitter or you can get better. God's word that I constantly went to in my darkness, I want to share with you. Jeremiah 29. God says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope in a future." God's plan was not my plan. We prayed so hard for our son to survive. God's plan was different. But in his way and his wisdom, it was a way to prosper me, not to harm me, to draw me closer to him. And it has. Life is different. I'm a better dad now to my 4 children that I have. I'm a better husband now to my wife. I'm a better pastor now. I'm a better counselor now. All that came from this loss. But then I was found deeper in Jesus. I didn't get bitter. I got better. God has plans for you. Plans to prosper you and to hold you. If you're hurting at Christmas time, fall into God's arms. He will keep you.